Jason Statham, born July 26, 1967, is an English actor and film producer. Typecast as the antihero, he is known for his action thriller roles and portraying tough, irredeemable, and Machiavellian characters. Throughout his film career, Statham has regularly performed his own stage combat and stunts. Born in Derbyshire, England, he began practicing kung fu, kickboxing, and karate recreationally in his youth, while working at local market stalls. An avid footballer and diver, he was selected by Britain's national diving team to compete in the 1990 Commonwealth Games. Shortly after, he was asked to model for French Connection, Tommy Hilfiger, and Levi's in various advertising campaigns. Statham's past professional history working in market stalls inspired his casting in the Guy Ritchie crime films Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, 1998, and Snatch, 2000. The commercial success of these films led him to star as Frank Martin in the Transporter trilogy, 2002-08. After starring in a variety of heist and action thriller films such as The Italian Job, 2003, Crank, 2006, War, 2007, The Bank Job, 2008, The Mechanic, 2011, Spy, 2015, and Mechanic, Resurrection, 2016, he established himself as a leading actor in Hollywood. He found further commercial success in the action series The Expendables, 2010-14, and the Fast and the Furious franchise. He has played his character in the latter, Deckard Shaw, in Fast and Furious 6, 2013, Furious 7, 2015, The Fate of the Furious, 2017, and in the spin-off Fast and Furious Presents, Hobbs and Shaw, 2019. His career as an actor and producer has been criticized for lacking depth and variety. However, he has also been praised for leading the 2000s and 2010s action movie resurgences. According to a BBC News report, his film career from 2002 to 2017 generated an estimated $1.5 billion (1.1 billion pounds) in ticket sales, making him one of the movie industry's most bankable stars. Early life. Jason Statham was born on July 26, 1967 in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, the son of Eileen, née Yates, a dancer, and Barry Statham, a street seller. His father also worked odd jobs as a house painter, coal miner, and singer in the Canary Islands. He moved to Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, where he initially chose not to follow his father's career working the local market stalls, instead practicing martial arts. He grew up with football player Vinnie Jones, alongside whom he would later act. Jones introduced him to football, and Statham went on to play for the local grammar school, 1978 to 1983, which he had attended since the age of 11, a passion that he shared with diving. He practiced daily in perfecting his diving techniques, and was a member of Britain's national swimming squad for 12 years. Statham competed for England at the 1990 Commonwealth Games in the 10-meter, 3-meter, and 1-meter competitions. He said in a 2003 IGN interview that his time with the national squad was a great experience, and one that teaches you discipline, focus, and certainly keeps you out of trouble. Statham's life in the media began when he was spotted by the agency Sports Promotions specializing in sports modeling while he was training at London's Crystal Palace National Sports Centre. He was also signed by Tommy Hilfiger, Griffin, and Levi's for various modeling contracts during their 1996 spring-summer collections. In 1997, he became a model for the clothing brand French Connection. A spokesperson for the high street clothing chain said, "We chose Jason because we wanted our model to look like a normal guy. His look is just right for now, very masculine and not too male model-y." However, he was still forced to follow in his father's footsteps as a street seller to make ends meet, selling fake perfume and jewelry on street corners, according to Statham. He made small appearances in a few music videos, including Comin' On by The Shaman in 1993, Run to the Sun by Erasure in 1994, and Dream a Little Dream of Me by the Beautiful South in 1995. Career. Jason Statham's filmography had begun pretty abruptly. The proprietor of Tommy Hilfiger Company chose to spend his money and proceeded to make the first movie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, directed by Guy Ritchie. After reading the screenplay, the businessman recalled Jason and suggested him to the British director. The first director had developed an interest in a masculine candidate for the part whose look was appropriate for the character. Guy Ritchie grew increasingly intrigued by the demeanor of the man promoting brand clothing. Statham then said that the film director had assigned him the duty of convincing purchasers to pursue jewelry while claiming it was gold. This duty had been handled wonderfully by the future actor. Furthermore, he expertly refused to return the sold items. After passing this test, Jason Statham was cast in the cult film, and his excellent career as an actor in cinematography began. Guy Ritchie started production on his second film, Snatch, after his debut was acknowledged with a lot of honors and important awards. The principal parts were supposed to be played by American stars Brad Pitt, Dennis Farina, and Croatian actor Raid Urbadija. Ritchie approached Statham about appearing in this film, first offering the actor a supporting role. Jason had to portray the organizer of the underground battles. However, throughout the filming process, the actor's responsibilities changed, and the British actor became the primary voiceover storyteller. The film Snatch was less successful than the previous one, but Statham experienced another wave of public adoration and celebrity. Later, the Shirebrook resident appears in the film Revolver, directed by the same Guy Ritchie. According to film critics, Jason Statham's cinema biography began with the films directed by Ritchie. Moreover, the experts think that this filmmaker had produced the next star of the international cinema. In his first film of 2011, Statham starred in the remake of the 1972 Charles Bronson film, The Mechanic, as Arthur Bishop. A theatrical trailer depicting Statham's character shooting a man's head off was banned from circulation by the Advertising Standards Authority for showing excessive violence. His role in The Mechanic was positively reviewed by the critics both in the United States and the United Kingdom. The Guardian praised his performance as possessing a now customary efficiency in attaining an entertaining hitman thriller. The New York Times noted Statham as sleek as a bullet, and the film a more powerful recharge of the original. UK newspaper The Daily Telegraph hailed Statham as England's best export to action movies in just about forever, a businesslike brute with gentlemanly soul. He returned to British film by starring in the police drama Blitz as Detective Sergeant Tom Brandt. The film received mixed reviews, with Kath Clake of The Guardian reviewing it as not half bad and oddly entertaining. He then was cast in the action film Killer Elite. The film was based on real events, which were the subject of Sir Ranulph Fiennes' fictional novel The Feathermen. Statham played an assassin named Danny who comes out of retirement to save an old friend, played by Robert De Niro. The film returned a negative budget and was panned by the critics. In August 2011, he began filming Parker for director Taylor Hackford. The film was released in January 2013. Statham played Parker, the criminal antihero previously played by Mel Gibson in 1999's Payback and by Lee Marvin in 1967's Point Blank, though their characters were given different surnames. A.O. Scott of the New York Times said of the actor in the film, Statham, who seems to be made entirely of muscle and scar tissue, is comfortable with his limitations as an actor. His Parker, in any case, is more of an axiom than a fully rounded human being. A 2012 BBC News report estimated that his 10-year film career to date, 2002 to 2012, yielded over $1 billion in the box office, making him one of the industry's most bankable stars. He was signed on to reprise his role as Lee Christmas in The Expendables 2 in 2012. In 2013, Statham had a cameo appearance at the end of Fast and Furious 6 as the brother of the film's antagonist Owen Shaw, Luke Evans. He reprised the character, this time as the main antagonist in Furious 7, which was released in April 2015. He also starred opposite James Franco in the thriller Homefront, written by Sylvester Stallone and headlined the British thriller Hummingbird. The latter film was praised by critics for pushing Statham's acting capabilities to new heights. His attempt to develop his brand by trying more adventurous parts, noted by The Guardian's Mark Kermode, broadened his dramatic palette. Statham made a cameo in the 2014 music video Summer of Calvin Harris as one of the car racers. In 2014, he returned as Lee Christmas in The Expendables 3. Although critically panned, the film would go on to gross $215 million against a $90 million budget. Personal life. Since 2010, he has been dating model Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. They announced their engagement on January 10, 2016. In February 2017, they announced that they were expecting their first child. Their son was born in June 2017. Statham resides with his family in Beverly Hills, California. He enjoys wakeboarding, jet skiing, windsurfing, and rock climbing. While filming on location in Varna, Bulgaria for The Expendables 3, Statham drove off the road in a truck into the Black Sea due to a brake malfunction. In a 2015 interview with Vanity Fair, Statham advocated for stunt performers to be given their own category at the Oscars, citing it as overlooked, later commenting that nobody is giving them any credibility. Jason Statham's wife, relationship. Jason is now free. He is not married, however, he is in a relationship with Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, his girlfriend. She makes a living as a model. They announced their engagement in January 2016. Jack Oscar Statham, the couple's son, was born on June 24, 2017. They look to be madly in love with one another. The couple is regularly spotted in public together. There is no evidence that they are apart. They coexist peacefully. Jason Statham's net worth in 2023. This great actor, Jason Statham, is highly paid for his work. In 2018, his net worth is expected to be $40 million as of December 2023. His earnings are kept confidential, but his lovers and following have no doubt that he is content with them. Celebrated name Jason Statham. Age 53 years. Nickname Jason. Birth name Jason Statham. Birth date July 26, 1967. Gender male. Profession actor. Birth nation England. Place of birth Shirebrook, Derbyshire. Nationality English and American. Father Barry Statham. Mother Eileen Yates Statham. Horoscope Leo. Famous for thriller roles. Total featured movies The Fate and the Furious, Furious 7, and many more. Height 1.78 m. Weight 77 kg. Marital status unmarried. Girlfriend Rosie Huntington. Children 1. Jack Oscar Statham. Net worth $40 million.
We go walking in the distance, looking for a stranger, looking for attention, fighting passion, burning in the soul of the heart. Young lovers revel in the fury, teenage souls, no need to hurry.